Hey guys, Jamie from Mapp here. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to our very first Mapp Masterplan series. This is a series that we've designed in-house here at Mapp to help marketers across the globe like you with insight-led strategies to help you grow your marketing. In this 4-part series, we're going to help you turn your Black Friday and holiday sales into long-term revenue by growing your customer loyalty. Joining me today are some of our fantastic partners with strategies, stories, and so much more. So without further ado, let's kick things off. So, customers are in deal-seeking mode before and during Cyber Weekend. As they hop between channels and brands, it's the perfect time to acquire new customers and grow your customer database with high-quality contacts. But with every type of e-commerce business being your competition, how can your business get the limelight? So we at Mapp conducted a State of Customer Experience survey, which found that new customer acquisition would be a key focus for brands this year. But they want to use their budgets more tactically by leveraging first-party data and owned channels. You can see marketers' game plan here, which is a focus on delivering exceptional customer experiences from the very first moment. But before anything else, you've got to identify your customers, because having a clear picture of them lays the foundation for your marketing efforts throughout their entire journey. After all, you didn't go through the effort of acquiring them without loyalty on your mind, right? So let's look at ramping up your acquisition rates. How can you engage audiences enough to interact with you, the very first touch point, in exchange for their data? It's all about providing an exceptional experience to them. So, our partner Talon.One shared some successful stories in gamification. Let's find out more.
I'm Thoden. I had the partnerships team at Talon.One. That means that I work closely with our partners, both technology and agency, and to develop joint go-to-market strategies. And at Talon.One, we help users create rule-based loyalty and promotion campaigns without the need of coding.
Perfect. And obviously, gamification is huge right now, right? Everyone's talking about zero-party data and first-party data. So can you tell me more about what is this thing, gamification, and how can marketers leverage it to improve customer acquisition, particularly as we're about to enter this kind of a Black Friday season?
So gamification is applying some gaming elements to those traditional marketing strategies that you may be familiar with. And what makes gamification different from some maybe other customer acquisitions is that it really activates the reward mechanism of the brain by engaging with customers in a way that you make an experience exciting, or you allow them to feel a sense of achievement for maybe completing a task. And that could be, for example, using a spin the wheel campaign. So you might give a discount if the user spins a fortune wheel, and it gives that sense of like winning something. Or it could also be similar to like designing different challenges. So if a user completes a challenge or moves to the next level, not only do you then get a reward, but you also get that sense of achievement. So by engaging with your brand, you're really activating that dopamine reward mechanism in the brain.
And how can some of these kind of gamification techniques can be used in a long term in terms of kind of a driving customer loyalty over year, 2 year, 3 years time?
Yeah, so I think gamification is a great way to keep your customers engaged. So I think a lot of brands out there have, these normal earn and burn point-based loyalty programs, which users have become accustomed to. And it doesn't necessarily allow the brand to differentiate that experience. So by introducing gamification elements and maybe like personalized challenges, or knowing like let's say, what features of your loyalty program work better, you have the ability to offer a differentiated experience, but also a personalized experience to that user. To give you an example, we work with a QSR brand that encourages the customers to place multiple orders per week, both online, but also in their retail locations. And by making these orders, they can gain different points and also unlock challenges that gives them extra rewards. So, for example, if you're a coffee business, if someone orders a coffee 5 times in a week, then they might accelerate their move to the next tier or unlock, additional discounts. So I think it's a great way to continue having that conversation and engagement with your customers.
Yeah, I love the example because I was reading your recent gamification 2023 report, how gamification drives customer loyalty. And there was a particular point about how, you're able to steer consumers towards a particular business objective, but at the same time, you reward customers for doing so, which is obviously a great win-win for both parties. And just to I guess summarize my key takeaways from our conversation, I think it's that, right? It's kind of combining the business objectives, particularly around Black Friday. Make sure you don't, I guess, discount too much as well, right? So you'll reward people when it really matters and when they achieve certain objectives. I guess it's about also engaging customers at a different level. I loved your story about how it can help release the dopamine levels, right? Because then you're kind of associating. Oh, hello, Cookie. So, do I just continue or?
I think so. I think we should just continue.
I think we should just continue pretend like never happened. Hey, Cookie, say hello to everyone. She's releasing my dopamine levels right now. And also, I read the report that kind of doing these gamification techniques, you're able to increase the customer engagement by 47%. I think that's what most brands are finding as well. And one of the things that you said as well, they just wrote it down, is that, you need to be careful with kind of what kind of techniques you're picking, depending on the size of the business and type of the business that you are, whether you're a luxury retailer or maybe this fast moving consumer goods retailer, right? Because you can't just copy tactics across. So that was very insightful. I really appreciate the time today, Corin. Great to learn.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Now, let's do a breakdown of how this would all look in the lead up or even during Black Friday. Meet Sarah, your unknown customer. She clicks on your interactive content, let's say in this case, a game, and sets off a gamified adventure. You capture basic data like her name and email in a compliant way. Next, your CDP builds her profile, creating a 360-degree view of your customer to learn about who they are, what their behaviors are, and learn future predictions on. Here's where you'll find those actionable insights to create personalized content on the right channel at the right time. In other words, you'll be creating customer-centric experiences that your customers love because of how relevant these are to them. To be on top of your game, your insights need to be in real time and to help you use marketing automation in a more timely and strategic manner. Going back to Sarah's scenario, you can approach her with a triggered thank you email with the most relevant product content based on data she submitted in her initial gamification interaction, accompanied with a special offer. This engages her to visit your website and browse between products and categories. And the more action she performs, the more tailored your communications become. And if your marketing really wows her, you might bag yourself a sale or two during the Cyber Weekend. But what's the connection here with loyalty? When it comes to post-Black Friday and the future, your CDP can track her via first-party data and enrich her customer profile even further, with compliance in mind, of course. This forms the basis of insight-led marketing to interact on your own channels using personalization to keep them engaged enough to build to that relationship. So how do you keep the limelight on you as a marketer and your business during this peak? If we look at it like a timeline, it's about nurturing your customers to get those sales during Black Friday and the lead up to the holiday season. We'll show you how to do this in our next video. Thank you so much for joining us, and thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.